Yo guys, it's Ryan. This is my video on the AUG. I hope you guys stayed in the end. I have a pretty cool part. I don't want to say pretty cool, but I have a kind of neat part where I'm going to have the in-game audio play. I make a nice prediction. I end up clutching up for the win. But as I say, you guys don't have to like, don't have to subscribe, but if you do, thank you. I'm going to break down why I think the AUG's so good with a brief little time to kill chart. In this gameplay, I run it with a bullfrog. I do use a ground loot weapon. If you want to know the loadout that I use on my actual class loadout, or the one that I would suggest using, go to the description. It's going to be right there. You can copy it nice and easy. Anyways, in this gameplay, the AUG, everyone knows how good it is, guys, but why is it so good? Because when you really look at the time to kill chart, which I'm going to show in about 15-20 seconds, it's a little behind the M4 and the AMAX and other guns like that in certain areas when you have 3 plates to the chest. But when you factor in the total package of the gun, how easy it is to hit shots, how easy it is to kill people at range, how good it can be at mid-range and close range, and everything else, it makes up for this time to kill chart. Because while this time to kill chart does say that the AMAX and M4 can be better in certain situations, that is far from the entire story. When you do consider the fact that a headshot is made very easy with the burst if you're aiming for the chest, when you consider how easy it is to hit the shot, similar to a Kilo or a Growl. And then right now, I feel like it covers the weaknesses of the FFAR or the MAC-10 a little better than a sniper does. While the sniper is clearly still superior in the long range, the AUG and M16 both, because I don't want to forget the M16 in this, the M16 is very viable and almost just as good. It's almost a personal choice type thing there. But they are better in the mid-range than snipers, and snipers are a little better in the long range. But so when you run it with an FFAR, you have that close range, mid-range combo down, and attack rifles are very viable at the long range. And so right now, I think that's why this is one of the best class setups. But I will also say the bullfrog deserves a little attention with it. And every video I'm out here plugging the bullfrog, Pew Pew Guy might be in the comments, repping the bullfrog crew. But I'm saying, I do feel like it's a great combo. I use it in this video. You can see why. I do think, though, the FFAR MAC-10 may vibe a little better. Even in AS Val, I think is great with the AUG and the M16. Now, I think the key thing is here, though, is you have to understand its strength and its weaknesses to really utilize it correctly. Because if you do look at that time to kill chart, if you put yourself out in the open in a straight 1-to-1 gun battle against something like the AMAX, you can lose it very easily. And there's not a lot you can do just to the sheer numbers on the time to kill there, and the fact that it's most likely going to take 2 bursts to kill them. And so that's something you have to consider, because this gun is not as simple as the DMR or the Type 63, where you could be kind of reckless, although if other people were using it, you couldn't be that reckless. Because this gun, you can kill people fast at long ranges, but it's not instant. People still have time to react. People can still get in good positions. They can counteract your long range shots. They can get high ground. They can get in a good head glitch. They can also break down the fight into a close range gunfight and take advantage of that. Now, the other thing that I think this gun has a big weakness with is people that are on the move and people that are on really good head glitches. Now, imagine someone is in the top of a house about 100 meters, maybe 75 meters, even 60 meters away, but they're just showing the top of their head. Well, you are going to be hitting headshots. The burst is naturally going to go up a little bit, and on controller, it's going to be a little bit harder to maintain that vertical recoil on people on head glitches. And the other thing is, I sometimes enjoy when my opponents have burst rifles like this, and in this situation right here, I'm able to get away and reposition, I think primarily because one of them is using, 2 of them actually are using the M16, I think, and one's using a AMAX or something else. And I'm glad, though, that the 2 had the burst rifle, because it allowed me to reposition, because with slide canceling and good movement, it's a lot harder to hit without the consistent rate of fire. When you have to rely on burst fire guns, it's a little harder to hit people who are slide canceling, jumping around, changing directions, utilizing the moving mechanics. But I will say this thing does excel in this. Look at this clip right here. I'm going to notice this rose skin, just quick 2 burst annihilation. And that's one of the main strengths of this gun, is that in the somewhat close to mid range and the mid to long range, this gun dominates. I mean, this gun I think is the king in those ranges. I would wager that if you had this gun in that situation, you would come out on top 70 to 90% of the time, as long as you had even positioning. Now, I'm not saying that's all the time, because a good sniper can make your life difficult, but the fact that you can hit him with consistent shots with ease at good ranges means the sniper's going to be have to deal with flinch, and that's really hard to deal with. Now, here is a situation that this gun is, I find it a little iffy on, because I'm going to hit, I believe, 3 bursts on this guy in the window in just a second here. And it's not that I believe that should just kill him. I just think that if you notice the recoil, it makes it so only 1 or 2 of the bolts is really possible for it to hit, even if you have really good recoil control. And that's something to consider, because you can be outpositioned. And I think coming up here is my prediction clip. Yeah, it is. I'm just going to let the audio run. It's pretty cool. A little insight into some of my thoughts.
Shooting people right here.
Located a vehicle.
Probably gonna walk
Relocating.
in the building.
How'd you know?
Good shots.
All right, so as you saw, I heard the people in the top of that building shooting people outside of my building, so I had a good overall sense they were going to come into my building, so I repositioned so I could wait for them. And here, knowing that the other people were in that blue building, I know that if I rotate early using my gas mask, I can get on top of this building to take advantage. Now, I am going to make a key mistake in this gunfight here. See, I'm going to take this first person down. I'm going to kill him. And just wait, because I make a key mistake here. See, there. I stood too long. When that guy got the first shots on me, all I needed to do was reset the fight. Was just relax, crouch, and re-challenge. But instead, I didn't. And look what happened. I got down. And thankfully, I had a self-revive. I'm going to outposition this guy. I'm going to get the win. Anyways, guys, that's my breakdown of the AUG. I know you guys are probably using it. You're probably using with the FFAR, the MAC-10, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, though. I thank you guys for stopping by, for liking my videos. I'm sorry I haven't streamed in the past week or two. I am going to get back on that. I just had I was just doing some things the past week, and I'm going to make sure I stay consistent with that. I have a good batch of videos coming up. I'm going to get on them. All right, guys, this video is coming to an end. Just want to say thank you. Hope you enjoy. Peace.